Hello, guys. Dorian is back at it again with another video. I'm gonna be showing you the top 16 Yasuo deck by Jason Zhao. Um, I'm so just happy to have some creativity in the top 16. It happens to be a Yasuo deck, and I want you guys to just give him some love. So we're gonna look at the deck list right here. He was running 3 Fox. You know, doesn't really have much removal besides that. The Fox helps with the mid range. He's running recall. Haven't seen recall in the deck in a long time, but recall is really powerful with 2 build Flame Blade Twirler as well as getting Yasuo level up, and you're able to use it again with House Spider or Sentry. Uh, he's running 3 Katarina. A lot of people don't really like Katarina at the moment. They feel like she's lost of tempo, but he's running her with Flame Blade Twirler and Legion General. This is the guy a lot of people haven't been seen in a long time, and basically it allows for you to attack over and over and force your opponent to block with some really big units. Um, Everything else is pretty standard. Sentry, Concussive Palms, definitely the best stun in Ionia. He's running 2 Deny and 1 Nipplify, and 2 Deep Meditation to not clog his hand, uh, based on all the spells he's going to be casting. 1 Steel Tempest, and let's get to the top end. This is where it gets a little interesting. He's running Captain Farron and 2 Swiftfoot. Swiftfoot is definitely breaking. It's for especially for all of field reverse decks. He's able to bounce all those big units your opponent summon and have them to have a lot of tempo. And Farron is allow you to finish games that might drag on for a little longer. After playing the deck, I gotta say, definitely love it. I definitely love it, and something that I would definitely be playing more. I'm so happy to see a competitive Yasuo deck, and hopefully it could help you guys too as well. And thank you guys. See you guys later. Bye. Alright, so we're playing against a Teemo Shadow Isles deck. I'm gonna be expecting maybe some Harrowing, um, something that allows Teemo to come back over and over and over and over. Um, I will mulligan Swiftfoot and Will of Ionia. I think Yasuo may be pretty handy in this game, um, especially with stuns. I should be able to stop Teemo from attacking as well as while removing off the field, because I don't really have much removal besides Yasuo. My opponent summoned Teemo as a good player he is. You know, all good Teemo players summon Teemo turn 1. If not, then you're bad. You're a bad Teemo player. I'll take this 5 shrooms and I'll summon House Spider. Yeah, nothing else I could do. I'll pass. I'll take Teemo and I'll take the House Spiders and I'll attack. Offering a trade with Teemo. That's 3 damage to him. My opponents played the Old Man. I'll pass. Um, that way I have some mana up for Yasuo. Yasuo Teemo attacks me again. Planning 5 more shrooms. I don't really have an option for him right now, or any way of removing out the field. So he might be on the field for a while. I'm just gonna play Yasuo, and I'll pass. Uh, the recall should help me against anything he has planned, and that should be like maybe a Thermal Beam. My opponent decided to play Chump Worm instead, and I'll pass. Alright, so I'm gonna decide to open attack instead. Um, this will allow me, in case my opponent decides to have any response, to play Spirit Refuge. There's no card right now that I would want to play to stop them or to stun at the moment. And like everything I could do now, I could do afterwards, and then prevent my opponent from turning my Yasuo. I started checking out Yasuo picture. It's pretty cool. Um, my opponent decided to level up Teemo with the shrooms from uh Trump one. I'm pretty excited for the new cards though. I feel like, with a Teemo deck having your opponent draw more cards, I feel like Teemo might actually be a competitive deck. Um, I I Spirit Refuge. Hindsight, I really think that was a misplay. I think the better play would be for me to recall Yasuo and then replay him. But uh, being that I wanted to remove Timo off the field, hmm, I don't think it was too bad overall. But I could definitely see recalling him and playing him on the field again. Because I wouldn't have any way of stopping Timo from applying double the shrooms next turn. And I think that he would most likely double attack. Um, would my opponent do anything? I'm not too sure. Um, I think it may pass. Um, we'll see what his response is. Violet Feast. Oh, okay. I guess I'll pass. I'm really thinking about stunning his spider or his puff cap and moving out of the field and flocking later, but I could probably use it in response to killing a Timo instead. Oh, see, look, Timo's down the field. So I'll concussive farm Timo. I'll still carry with a 3 mana, and I get to remove him off the field while obtaining another blocker. Am I wrong? Um, God dang, that's a lot of puff caps. Um, and these puff caps are definitely starting to add up. Um, I'll offer my opponent the opportunity to decide who to block with. And let's see what my opponent does. My opponent decides to Withering Will. Um, I'll recall the Sentry and the Eye of the Dragon. Those will come in really handy with Yasuo versus preventing any other additional team from attacking. Um, in hindsight, I think that was a really big mistake. Because I know I kind of remove all of my protection for I move all my protection for Yasuo. Maybe concussive plumbing here to remove the Trump one, as well as getting a blocker. Would be a really good move as well. But alright. My opponent is blinking, winking at me. So I take the damage and play Legion General. I'll be able to carry the 3 mana as well as How about 8-8 in the field? 8-8 in the field is really hard for my opponent to remove. I have to end this game quickly before these shrooms start getting to me. You play another chump wump. I feel like I maybe have at least 4 more turns before dying to shrooms. Um, the game is getting really close as we get closer to dying from shrooms. So it's really coming down to the next 2 or 3 turns. Um, that's a pretty cool addition. Plaza Guardian to Teemo deck. I think that's really helpful. I think it could allow you to play Plaza Guardian for like next to nothing, like 1 or 0 mana, like my opponent did. I really like it. I really like that addition with additional Shadow Isle for additional spells. So right now I have 49 puff caps and 20 card decks, and we all know it's not just 2 for every card. Um, I don't think there's any card that 1 mana my opponent could play that would threaten my board at the moment. Um, I got lucky there drawing only 1 shroom. I would open attack. See what my opponent has in plan. He could be running revenge. Um, this forces at least two blackers. So either his chump one and his father guardian, or his chump one and his puff cap peddler. I look concussive palm my opponent. Paza Golem. Allow me to stun as well as get 8 damage through with Overwhelm. And I should be able to either play Yasuo or Decimate. Mm, I would want to control the board with Yasuo, but being that I have so many shrooms in the deck right now at the moment, I think trying to finish the game as fast as possible with Decimate might be the best. I can't really think of any card my opponent could have in the deck right now. Like a healing by 3. He would have to play a Grass and a Withering Will, and that'd be a total of 6 plus the 1 7 mana. But I think with my 2 Decimate, I should have the game locked down really soon. And my opponent opening attacking should be able to. Oh my gosh, he won Ledros. I really do think Ledros is a really good addition to the deck. Um, it allows you to do a little bit extra damage and let your puff cap finish off your opponent. Like, this was definitely my last turn, and if I didn't win the game then and there, I would have lost. I went to bronze, boys. I really like this deck. Yeah. We have a lot of offensive powers and forces blockers for my opponent. So we're going against the boys. Alright, we got some Fioration, Wolf Gas, Smog. Um, yeah, so it's pretty. As I was almost an auto keep. Recall could be pretty handy with stopping my opponent, revenge challenger, as well as raising Yasuo's level up ability. Nullify is a really good draw. Um, it stops a single combat as well as their Nullify. Nothing I could do. I'll pass again. Let's continue passing until turn 4. Um, I take the 4 damage. I had an option of concussive palming. I decided to go against it because I feel like I get more use out of it with Yasuo. I'll play Yasuo. I wouldn't attack. I'm pretty sure my opponent has some sort of repulse or something, and I'll end my turn. Burning my opponent 3 extra mana. Um, um, I'm really thinking if concussive palm was the best play here because I could have concussive palm. He could nullify. I wouldn't remove him out of the field, but I'd be able to help my opponent attack. Oh, deny. Um, uh, I think Steve's Tempest is definitely. Hmm. Steve's Tempest is the best play here. Recalling, then replaying Yasuo might be a better play. It would allow me to have some sort of spell mana saved up. Yeah, I think recalling because I would have played 1 mana plus Yasuo, which is 5 mana for my opponent, 4 mana. As well as having additional Yasuo. Some champions are really good to have extra copies in your hand, like Zed. Like with Zed, I would actually trade it off. Therefore, trading Zed for my opponent repulse. My opponent doesn't really have anything to block with at this moment. Um, he could do a repulse as well. I think I should have swung. Forcing some of my opponent barriers. My opponent having barrier and my turn over their turn is definitely way more hurtful. Um, I'm putting fish Shen. Um, um, Yone, stunning Yasuo. I mean Fiora and what's the card again? Caretaker, Cap. Um, I'm calling Yasuo. My opponent played Notify, and then my Notify completely shut theirs on down. Um, I think I'll open attack with Yone, allow me to have some sort of board interaction. I'll deep med. Ooh, two denies. Fraction. Um, Forcing my opponent to have some sort of reply, some sort of response. Depending on what they do, I might be able to play Yasuo without having to worry about any sort of removal. And carrying over all my spell mana next turn for re retroactiveness. I was definitely hoping for my opponent to open attack here. I was hoping that they would probably commit to the board, allowing me to threaten and roar and remove their whole field. Um, but because of the barrier, it makes it extremely difficult. Um, I'm trying to think of possible options my opponent could have. Was Steel Tempest Caretaker be the best play? Um, I think Willa Ionia, my opponent card, might have been the best play here. It would have to force them to replay Shin. And then Arachne Sentry here, killing the Nature's Caretaker, but that would be top of the mana. No possible response from my opponent. I pass. And then I play Arachne Sentry. Stunning Angry Woman. Angry Woman. Boy, is she angry. Hells have no fury like a woman scorn. Stunning her. Stop my opponents from progressing anything else. As well as leveling up Yasuo. I'm thinking it would stunning Nature's Caretaker would have been a better play. Because that way it would have forced my opponent to have to block. Yeah, I really think stunning Nature's Caretaker would have been the best play. Definitely. Because that way I would have been able to Intimidating Roar, remove the other two of the field. Open Swing. My opponent would decide to block Yasuo. I would have Flock. Then deny, I've been okay. My main attacking with both of them. Um, Forcing my opponent to block. Maybe recalling Yune and stunning the board again when I might have been the best play. I wonder. Or maybe recalling. Um, Will of Ionia. Will of Ionia could have been a better play for me. I was to stop Relentless Pursuit. And she wouldn't be able to summon Angry Woman again. And I would be able to able to summon Angry Woman next turn. And maybe swing with whatever in the unit to draw. Maybe Shen. I summon Cat. Um and I wasted my one dagger to remove 1 HP and pass. I do think that was a big mistake though. I'll open swing. My opponent have already played how many Notifies? One Notify, one Deny. Tiana was able to get a lot out of this match, standing around due to her toughness. The extra life point and attack and health definitely makes her a lot more resilient and able to trade with Captain Farron. Wait, does every region have an 8-8 powerhouse? Mind Splitter, Rex, Tiana, Farron. What's the 8-8 for? Right here I have a 50-50 chance. Should I do a little bit more hand reading? Or hold on to a little bit more mana? My opponent had a Notify. I really think that if I had the Willa Iona, I might have definitely probably make the game a lot better. And because of that, I was forced to have to block or lose the game. I didn't really have much of a choice. Alright, because of Cat Rally, I'm able to secure the game. Attack. That's easily 7 damage and then do 7 damage over again. Even more than that. 7 plus 2, 9. Total of 16 additional damage. Alright guys, I'm going to do one more game. Um, what do you guys think about the new holographic cards that's coming out? The prismatic cards. I don't like that ability that I don't like that you can't toggle them on or off. But I do think that it's pretty awesome that you're able to like have holographic cards and customize the cards a little bit better. It adds a little bit collectability to your cards in a e game, an e trading card game. Alright, we're playing Leona Soul. Um, being that this is a straightforward deck, I think having some stunts would help tremendously. Probably play favor and attack. I have no reason to carry over the additional mana, and if I'm able to stun my opponent next turn, it come in handy. Um, um, I steal Tempest, preventing my opponent from getting that gem. In hindsight, I'm really considering uh letting that go through. Uh, playing Yasuo next round, and ending my turn. Um, but I'm really worried about my opponent having cards like Comet, Meteor. Those cards would definitely and Yasuo, and I wouldn't have any way of applying any pressure on the field. I'm sad. Um, I play Yasuo. I probably don't really have anything to move him off the field. Probably. That's it. Probably a Comet next one. That's pretty cool. My opponent using Spaces Catcher to get rid of the gems. I know that's what I intended for, but it's pretty cool that they're able to pull off the combo that it is. Um, I was definitely a misplay by my opponent. I don't think that would have been the best approach by them. And maybe even having them activate their hush a little early was a mistake. Because by them hushing my Yasuo, I wouldn't be able to remove their board. I would have still level up, but I wouldn't be able to remove their board. And my opponent single combat. Don't really know why they did that. Definitely saw it as a big mistake. Um, Summoning Legion General would be definitely the best play here. Ooh, um, instead of opening attack. There's not much that my opponent could actually do and respond. I mean, they could. That would have been a 9. They could comment, but regardless. Yeah, I think Legions are definitely the best play. But playing a safe route of attack on Yasuo and getting an easy 5 damage. Right now I have control of the board, so comment. Yes, I know. Definitely expecting a comment, but I think we're playing Yasuo. Is definitely the best bet right here. I don't think my opponent's gonna open swing anytime now. Um, and then playing Cat should allow me to rally and apply some pressure. For Blade Edge, playing it for my opponent life points. I don't think that one extra damage makes any difference. I think I should just pass and just let that and hold on to the 3 mana. um, I was expecting maybe a Consurge Strike or a single combat. This Hush Judgment combo definitely it definitely caught me off guard. Like I know it should be like 8 mana doing swinging to like Demacia, but I don't know why. Like I knew better. Like everybody knows you don't swing to Demacia at 8 mana. Um, I probably should have swung with Cat. Um, I definitely see my opponent have the board right now. They're in the lead. They're back at 20 HP. You know they get into the late game with Aurelia Soul. Um, and now I play Mina Swiftfoot. Or should I go with Deep Meditation? Um, my opponent has 3, 6, up into 9. Hmm. I pass allow me to carry them out. Um, Oh, I guess passing here would be the best bet. Or open swinging. I think open swinging will allow him to get some damage in. I believe that definitely was a misplay though. But 8 damage, right? Eclipse Dragons comes on the field. I think playing Mina now is definitely be the best bet right now. My opponent will lose a tremendous tempo. They'll have to replay all these cards. Um, um, I do think that the buff to Mina was a big help. Um, it it allowed her to trade into bigger drops that she normally wouldn't be able to, and apply some sort of pressure. Oh. Um, using recall here to replace Mina during my opponent turn, and if they don't do anything, then I can always attack and reduce their board. I play Eclipse Dragon again. Um, Very interesting card. Um, I pass. I'm gonna try Equinox my Minotaur Reckoner. I guess allowing the doggy to block if need be. Um, Eclipse Dragon is big, man. Like coming down at 5 mana is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. A 7 at 5 mana. Like bringing an Eclipse Dragon could bring a next Eclipse Dragon. It's like this is really good. I don't really have no response. I'll take the damage. I use my life as a resource system. I'll take the damage, and I'll end my turn. I'm playing summon. I definitely think it was in my opponent's best interest to to not commit to the board, because now they have no way of like stopping any enemy attacks as well as banning an additional card. Allow me to get a game. Alright guys, that was the 3 games I have to showcase for you guys today. And leave a comment, I like the video.